We begin with the traffic backup on I-44 in Laclede County. The Highway Patrol tells us a tractor trailer overturned, causing that backup. It's far from the only one here in Springfield. There's this one, this one, this one, these two, and these three down here. Let's take a look at the situation in Arkansas. That's where Laura is heading next. And look at this. This in the red right here, this is a tropical storm warning. It goes all the way up past Little Rock. There's a fiery crash between a car and a moped on West Bypass. You see it right there. Happened early this morning. On Elm, just off Glenstone, a lot of downed trees, but also a sense of bonding. One of the main tools you get in the cave is a lantern on your tour, because without this, that's what you see. This is the color of the city this week, and this is the official logo of the Super Bowl right here. Now, Arkansas has just a sliver, 5 chocolate makers. Missouri tops that with 18 chocolate makers, but not everyone lives right around the corner. They drive up to 45 minutes because Amanda is the only option. So where are the trains? Right now, they're not running. If you're looking for the 66 travelers, sometimes the cell phone points to them. They're the ones taking selfies in front of anything and everything 66. Breaking overnight, fire damaged a 2-story duplex in Springfield. The duplex is on Lark Street, just off Republic Road, south of James River Freeway. The people living on both sides of that duplex managed to get out. Now, firefighters believe that duplex is a loss. Investigators are working to find out what started the flames. We're also tracking Hurricane Sally. You see it right there. That's a live satellite image of the storm. Brandon joins us with the latest on Sally and our weather right here in the Ozarks. All right, thank you, Lexi. A national nursing shortage is hurting hospitals in our area. Elizabeth Van Metre reached out to Mercy Hospital, where they're looking for new employees. And Elizabeth, how many positions are open? Keeping classrooms and facilities clean is an ongoing fight in this pandemic. Many places, including Nixa schools, are now turning to what you're seeing behind me there, UV light, to fight COVID-19. Gabe Gutierrez looks at the effectiveness of that light. We'll learn about the new direction of Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Ozarks today. The agency had to suspend the Lunch Buddy program because of the pandemic, so they plan to unveil a new monitoring program. They hope the new program will help children who are living in poverty. Watch for updates on this story on our news this evening and on our news app. The Dollar General Literacy Foundation recently announced more than $67,000 in grants for Missouri groups. In Springdale, right here, the Glendale High School Freshman Academy will get $2,100. The Drew Lewis Foundation, they are getting $3,000. Now, they're going to use the money to replace stolen books. Before the crime and COVID-19, older kids would read to the younger kids during what they called buddy time. Here's another part of buddy time there. This grant will restock the library. Up in Osceola, the public schools there, well, they will get $2,000 to spend on books. Each day, we give you the raw numbers from the state of Missouri, nearly 6,000 positive cases in the state this morning. Today, we show you 2 of the people behind these numbers and their brave fight against COVID-19.
Okay, what was it in?
In the middle of a pandemic storm, Janice Gucher finds peace by painting.
So the cardinals have been inspiring me lately. So I'm thinking this will be a birdhouse with our little cardinal.
The coronavirus hit the family like a clap of thunder. Janice felt all the symptoms: fever, aches, chills, and more.
I completely lost all sense of smell and taste, body aches. It's scary, and it was scary on a multitude of, levels, because you don't know what to expect.
But COVID-19 hit her husband Blaine even harder.
I started feeling nervous because I had that cough that developed into like a bruised chest.
Blaine's trip to Cox Hospital turned into the couple's lowest of low points in this battle against the virus.
It was the shortness of breath. I couldn't walk 5 feet without it just taking out every effort I had in me.
I literally pulled up to the hospital, and they came out with a wheelchair, and I couldn't even get out of my car. They wheeled him in, and I sat there. I had a line behind me, but I refused to move until I couldn't see him any longer. So they wheeled him down the hallway. So That was definitely a gut-wrenching moment for me.
And in a double whammy, the couple took a financial hit. They closed the doors on their restaurant for 2 weeks to make sure the workers and customers stayed safe. And they could have kept all of this a secret, but they shared the diagnosis in a Facebook post.
And we didn't know how people would react. We literally had hundreds of people reach out to us to see if we were okay and to send thoughts and prayers.
Like an artist trusting the process will evolve into a beautiful painting, this couple is hopeful this difficult journey will leave them and all the rest of us stronger.
So we're not going to give up the fight. The solace is knowing that we're all in this together.
Blaine spent 5 days in the hospital. Janice and Blaine both isolated themselves from their kids so their children never caught. On Elm, just off Glenstone, a lot of downed trees, but also a sense of bonding through the cleanup. The storm may have broken things into pieces.
Cleanup.
But it didn't shatter this neighborhood's spirit.
We're going to have it up and going by the time we open the doors.
In this 1 square block area, broken glass, a busted sign splayed out on the concrete, a tin roof peeled back in spots like a can opener went to work.
Oh, we're just handing out, we're taking them around to people again.
And a neighbor, caring for others with a simple comfort. The power's out, so Jonathan King is here with hot Starbucks coffee.
We've been walking up and down, handing them out to people. We got pretty lucky, just had a tree fall on the roof, so we know other people have it a lot worse than we do.
And with that resolve and kindness, we also ran into good fortune.
Right there it is.
Ryan Waters spent the night at a friend's house. He missed the drama and danger of a tree crashing into his bed.
I'm thanking the good Lord that I was not home last night. Well, I'm gonna get a new bed, I know that much.
Paul Adler, KY3.